In many of my videos, I talk about the Dunning-Kruger effect. This is the concept according to which it is incredibly easy to overestimate your knowledge, your expertise in a field that you actually do not have so much knowledge. And it works the other way around. If you specialize truly in a particular field, then you have this tendency to slightly diminish your skills and your knowledge and your expertise. In other words, the more you know on a particular topic, the more doubtful you are about how much you know. And the less you know, the more eager you are to brag about all the knowledge that you have gathered. I've been asked by one of my subscribers to give some more details, some more direct hints on how to combat this Dunning-Kruger effect. And at first I thought, hey, but it is not so easy, because the first thing that comes to my mind is that you actually need to really spend a lot of time to specialize in this one particular field that you would like to be more knowledgeable in. And then after some time, after many years of studying, probably, as it usually happens, you will be more resistant to it. You will be more resistant to the Dunning-Kruger effect, because naturally you will be skilled more, you will be more knowledgeable, you will be more specialized in this area. However, me myself, scientifically, I am very much interested in the topic. Perhaps you have even participated in one of my university classes on the topic of the Dunning-Kruger effect. And I've decided to share with you 3 ways that I use myself to stay away from overestimating my knowledge in a particular area, in a particular field that I don't know so much about. Perhaps it will be interesting for you as well. Let's check, shall we? Perhaps one of the most important things to stay away from the Dunning-Kruger effect is to separate facts from opinions. Of course, easier said than done, because right now we are flooded with loads and loads of sources of information, and it's really difficult to decide which source of information is reliable and which is not. Granted, but it's not about that. Today I would like us to concentrate more on distinguishing between the situations when you utter your own opinions or stating a fact. For instance, a large part of my family, my mother, my stepdad, my sister, etc., they live in the Netherlands, and I visit them relatively often. I've been there dozens of times. I've traveled the country, and I think that I have a relatively large, extensive knowledge on the country. I've read dozens of books on it, and I've learned the language for a while as well, and I really enjoy learning about their culture. And I could be tempted to say that nowadays the Netherlands economy is not as good as it used to be. The thing is that this is an opinion, because I've built it upon the opinions of my mother, of my stepdad, of their neighbors, of their friends, people I know who live in the Netherlands. The problem is that none of them are economists, nor am I. I have some very basic knowledge on economy, and I could be tempted to say that it must be true, because most of the people that I know living in the Netherlands, they say the same. But it does not make it a fact just yet. In order to make it a fact, I would probably need to listen to some specialists in economy, specializing in particular in the economy of that particular country. And even then, if I listen to 5 or 10 of such scientists, of such specialists, I may not be sure if this is really a fact. What is a fact then? Well, a fact would be that the capital city of the Netherlands is Amsterdam, and that the currency right now in the Netherlands is euro. And that's it. If I want to say something about their economy, about the level of life that people live there, about the comfort of life, this is very close to stating an opinion. Whenever you talk about a topic like this, please make sure that you clearly state that this is your opinion, and this is the clue here. So when you have your own opinion that you like to share, make sure that you utter this phrase, and this is my opinion, because it's really easy to get lost. We can get tricked by our own mind, because when we start talking about the economy of the Netherlands, me myself not being an economist at all, I could be uttering some things as if they were facts, and at the very beginning I may be able to tell to myself that they are only my own opinions. But with time, if I repeat something often enough, if I say it to a large enough number of people, I will start believing that it must be true. If I have said it myself 100 times, otherwise, if it's not true, why would I have ever said it? So this is how it works. To stay away from the Dunning-Kruger, from this perspective, it's really important each time when you utter your own opinion to highlight it out loud, explicitly, to use these words, but this is only my opinion, right? This way it's clear for others that it's not necessarily a fact, because they may think you are a specialist in the economy of the Netherlands. They don't have the full picture. So in order not to unwillingly create fake news, do that. This is my opinion. It's based on my own experience only. And even if you spend some hours, days studying the topic, it's still not necessarily a fact. Make it clear to everyone. And if you say it out loud, it will also be clearer to yourself. That's the first way in which I try and stay away from the Dunning-Kruger effect. If you would like to learn more about how to stay away from the Dunning-Kruger effect, make sure to watch my other video, which I will post next week, more or less the same time. I'll speak to you then. Bye.